Hey everyone, it's Diego Viteri. Welcome to a new video, Viteri Boxing. Today I'm going to show you what to do in case you get tired inside a boxing match and how you can prevent it, giving you some exercises that for sure are going to help you. So let's begin. The first thing you need to understand is why you get fatigued inside a fight. The first reason is because of your breathing. Breathing is really important because it not only helps you to not get fatigued, but it also helps you to control your emotions and your nervous system so you don't get too stressed in a fight or too nervous in a fight or maybe get frozen in a fight and don't do anything about it. So breathing helps you to, of course, oxygenate your muscles, to not get stressed and not get tense your muscles, and to also control your emotions. So it's really important that with each breath you inhale, you go, you exhale with each shot, and you always leave the last shot a little bit more of air. Try to imagine always an oxygen tank, and with each punch you throw, you get less air, so always leave the big exhale for the biggest punch. It means the last ones. If I throw a 1, 2, 3, it will be I throw my last shot with more air. Reason number 2 is the position of your body. Some people like to fight with a semi-flexing your legs, like bending their legs too much, and that of course they're gonna burn. They're gonna burn. Remember, there are 12 rounds in a boxing match. It's a long fight, so never be in this position because you're gonna get tired. Of course, you gotta mix it up. Sometimes you're high, sometimes you get low. But fighting all the time, like bending your legs, are gonna get you fatigued. And some other people, they like to use their head movement too much. If you use your head movement, it's the same thing. You use too much head movement, and what happens if I use too much head movement? I'm using my legs too much too, and of course my lower back, and I'm gonna get too fatigued. Reason number 3 is throwing too many punches. Some people throw too many punches, jab, 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 they move, they throw combinations, long combinations. And the whole thing about boxing is to always remember that any technique without a strategy behind is useless. So always have a strategy or a purpose with each punch you throw, and don't throw punches just because. So what happens if you get tired in a fight? We all know that at some point in some fights we are going to get tired. So what you need to have is a rescue style. Remember what I said. A rescue style means to have another style that it's not this one, moving in and out, moving to the sides, punching with throwing always moving your legs or your footwork, using your footwork, but having another type of footwork that doesn't require so much energy. And for that, I got the shift. The shift is perfect because the shift is just walking. Shift is walking, and that allows you, of course, to short the range or to close the gap, but also to create some distance. And it's really easy because it's just walking. Even if you are really tired, I bet you can still walk. You can still walk even if you're tired. So it allows you to keep moving, to keep punching, and to defend. So how to do it? Basically, you start from your basic stance, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your rear leg, and you're gonna walk forward past your front leg. But the most important thing when you walk here is taking your head out of the center line. It means putting all the weight in your front leg, which is the one that was in the rear, and then you keep walking. You just keep walking to the sides. It's basically the same thing as the peekaboo. When you're in the peekaboo, you do this. You walk and you move side to side. So that's perfect whenever you close the gap, and you can also add some punches. If you want to throw a 1, 2 or 1, 2, 3, you just do the same thing, but throwing your jab, throwing your cross, maybe a hook, and it's an easy way to keep moving forward even if you are tired. If you want distance, you want to create some distance, it's the same thing. You walk backwards, you take your front leg, you move past your rear leg, and you throw a punch. You throw a punch moving backwards. You throw punches moving backwards. But the best way, and the one that I like the most, is taking my front leg back and also using a frame. So basically what I do is this. I put a frame in here, my opponent is coming, I need some distance. This is gonna take me of course, back, creating some distance with my opponent. And with the frame, I don't allow my opponent to enter. So it's a good way. You can keep doing this until you have the space, and then you can break the line of attack. You maybe do this, and then you move to the side. The two things that burn the most during a fight are our arms, of course, our shoulders, and our legs. So I'm going to give you two different trainings that you're going to use it when you're in your training sessions. Number one is doing 6 rounds of 30 seconds with 10 seconds rest. And we're going to do with a 1 kilogram dumbbell as fast as you can, your first round 30 seconds. And then the second round, you're going to do clap push-ups, clap push-ups, clap push-ups. You're going to do clap push-ups, of course, as many as you can on those 30 seconds. And of course, third round, you're going to repeat with your dumbbells. Fourth round, again, clap push-ups. Fifth round, again, with your dumbbells as fast as you can. And sixth round, you're going to do clap push-ups. And with that, we have a total of a 3-minute round that it's a professional round. For training number 2, we got our legs, and we got different kind of exercises. We're going to do a Tabata, which is 4 minutes actually. It's 20 seconds active and 10 seconds rest. Our first exercise is going to be jumping lunges. We're going to be doing jumping lunges. Of course, making sure our knee is not going forward without passing the tip of the toe. Number 2 are jump squats. We're going to do jump squats. Number 3 are squats in and out. We're going to open and close, but always staying at a 90-degree angle to burn our quads. Number 4 is a squat get-up. We're going to put our knee on the ground and then step back up, but staying at the 90-degree angle. Fifth exercise are called little frogs, little jumps. Then 6 is going to be crab walks. We're going to walk side to side, little steps, but making sure we stay at the 90-degree angles. We want to make our legs burn. 7 and 8 round are sprinters. So basically, our right leg or our left leg goes backwards, and we're going to jump forward with our knee, raising our knee, and we're going to make sure our front leg is raising as high as possible. That's the Tabata. It's going to burn. Leave in the comments below how the training was for you. My 3 last tips is whenever you are tired, number 1 is to switch your stance. Normally we use our jab to keep our opponent at bay. We use to break this rhythm, of course, to open some spaces. But if you feel tired and your arm is tired, switch stances, switch to your southpaw. That's why you need to manage both stances. That way you can keep jabbing or moving out of the way by switching your stance. Number 2 is to always make sure to breathe in and breathe out during rounds. I mean, in the rest. Your round finishes, you go back to your corner, make sure you inhale and exhale, and just make sure of the breathing. Just hear to your coach whatever he says about strategy, but you keep calm and try to always be conscious of your breathing. Number 3 is to don't forget, if you're really tired, you always have the clinch. You are tired, you do a bending, and you just clinch, you hug your opponent. It's better to hug your opponent and clinch than to get knocked out because you are tired. Thanks everyone for watching my video. Remember to share with other people and to always have fun during training and making sure you don't harm your sparring partners. The whole thing is to have fun, to enjoy, to get to know yourself, and that's the whole point with human chess. We don't care about how strong you are or your ego. We care about how much you can evolve with your technique or how much you can manage your technique. So leave me a comment below of what you want to learn next week, and I'll sure make that video for you. See you next week.